Okay, let's get started here. The first thing that I want to do here is our friends at Floor Covering International, they got great sense of humor. And, there's a lot of things about our system that people complain about. And one of the things that a lot of guys complain about, especially roofers and flooring people, is they complain about all the technology that we use and having to use a computer and all the things. And so Floor Covering made us a nice little video that I think is absolutely hilarious. So take a look at this, enjoy it, and then we'll get started.
Oh, very nice. Very good. And thank you for being on time. Yeah, we can go right in here.
Great, thank you. It's a beautiful home.
Thank you.
So did you have lots of friends and family over for the holidays?
We did, and it was very nice.
So was it friends, family, a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. We had some parties with friends.
It seems like you did the decorating. That was probably done well beforehand.
Yes. Right after Thanksgiving, I get everything up.
And a lot of excitement, right?
Yes, very much.
Do you have any new plans for New Year's?
We're going to stay in. There's lots of football games. We're going to watch some games.
Can't get over how really just amazingly your home's decorated for Christmas. It's awesome. It really is. Am I untangling this?
Not at all.
Thank you. And we've got this state-of-the-art equipment for me to work on. Straight up our best product. How long have you lived in this house?
About 7 years.
7 years. Well, this neighborhood doesn't even look like it's more than 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah, all of our neighbors take real good care of their homes. It's very nice.
And it's beautiful. I was surprised when I walked into the neighborhood. It seemed like it was brand new.
Yes, they do.
Do you use the community pool that's over there in the front?
Yeah, we do it some during the summer, and the kids like to go there. It's a nice place to hang out.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Very, very nice. I pulled into this neighborhood. I said, it looks brand new.
Great video, great job, guys. So let's talk about what we're here for. One of the things that very few people ever talk about, ever, is truly how to handle objections. As a matter of fact, most people, and most home improvement salesmen especially, talk about how to overcome objections. How do they overcome objections? Well, they tie people down, they put them in a box, they do all of those things that make people feel pressure. We do not overcome objections. When I tell people that, they're like, what? What do you mean? What do? You leave? No, we don't overcome objections. What we do is this. We have a system. And what Wikipedia says overcoming objections is, do you know what the definition of overcome is? To beat down, overpower, overwhelm. This is the definition of overcome. Crush, trounce, and rout. That's why we don't do it. What I want to do and what this whole boot camp is going to be about is how to handle objections. We have something that we're going to call the UAC. UAC is going to be the system of handling objections. That's what we do. The evolution of the bilimbic system, you guys know we're talking bilimbic because a lot of guys don't know this, but just about a year ago, we truly found out why our system worked. We knew it worked. We could tell that from our bank accounts, but we just didn't know why it worked. Now that we know why it worked, and that it's not a psychology, it is a biology, the reason why it works. Now we can really dive into everything we do. And it's now the evolution of it, it's becoming, in my eyes, a system that no one else can compare to. And the UAC is the next level of that, okay? And what I mean by that is the UAC is our process of handling objections, not overcoming them. What does UAC stand for? UAC stands for, the first thing we do is we understand the objection. The next thing we do is we alter it. We're going to understand, then we're going to alter. Once we alter the objection, then we convert it. Understand, alter, convert. What you're going to learn over the next 3 days is how to understand, how to alter, and how to convert. Where's Tony Daughtry? Stand up. Tony Daughtry back there. He's your understand man. When you go to his breakout, he's going to talk about how do you understand what the objection is. That's your guy right there for understand. So let's talk about this, okay? And I want you to understand exactly what the definition of this is. You guys look in your book, you see the definition of bilimbic. Now this is the next evolution of it. And I want you to just to go through and understand within our bilimbic system, the UAC is the method of handling objections. Now, here's what you got to understand. Because the tissue density in the limbic part of the brain, the UAC directly targets and hijacks the subconscious. If you hijack the subconscious, they can only understand what you're saying, and they can't control not objecting. Let me show you.
Why is the limbic system so strong? The limbic system is very strong because of its dense material, whereas compared to the rational brain structure, the prefrontal cortex is soft and spongy. But some studies show that cognitive therapy and mindful meditation actually make the prefrontal cortex of the brain denser. It is unwise to try to fight the limbic system on its own turf. Because of its dense material and because it predates rational thought, it can hijack other brain structures. Researchers believe that around 90% of human behaviors are driven by the limbic system. The limbic system is also subconscious. It is tied to the autonomic nervous system. Subconscious behaviors controlled by the limbic system reveal themselves when we step outside in freezing temperatures and our bodies begin to shiver. We don't consciously control these things, they just happen.
The thing you got to realize is that when you talk directly to the limbic part of the brain, you're talking to the subconscious. As well as you can make the limbic part of the brain more dense by practicing and role playing. So that's our part of the limbic brain, but then we talk to the customer's limbic part of the brain, and what that does is talk directly to their subconscious. That's going to allow us to alter their objection, and then we can convert it. Now, when we talk about alter, when you go to breakout, where Lenny Scroller, where's Lenny? Lenny is your alter man. He's going to talk to you about how to alter objections, how to take that I want to think about objection and alter that objection. That is a big part of what we do. If you alter, customers don't feel pressure. This is part of the reason why some of the largest companies in the world, like Sears and like Jiffy Lube and some of the largest companies in the world, they want the bilimbic system. We just signed contracts with these guys because they want someone that can protect their reputation and that can help them sell more without pressuring people and without making people feel like they're being sold. And you can do that if you talk to the subconscious, if you talk to the limbic part of the brain, if you alter those objections. And that's what he's going to talk about in his breakout. One of the things you got to really think about is this, is all of our systems that we teach do exactly what I'm talking about. These are some of the things you're going to learn. You're going to learn that we teach something we call 1-6-7. The 1 you understand, the 6 you alter, the 7 you convert. Then you're going to learn this. And when you learn how to convert that objection, then we can teach you, once you convert that objection, we want price objections, and we talk about that all the time. And then we're going to teach you how to convert what do I call objections that aren't price, payment, or time? What do I call them? Poo-poo, everybody knows, right? Okay, I'm going to teach you how, if you come to my breakout, how to convert poo-poo to price. We're also going to talk, and when you go to Mike Pittman's breakout, where's Mike? Mike Pittman, he's your convert man. So when you go to his breakout, he's going to talk about how do you convert that objection that you got early, that has been altered. He's going to teach you how to convert it. Does that make sense? Everybody following me so far? When you come to my breakout, after he's converted it to price, I'm going to teach you how to convert it from price to time, or how to convert it from poo-poo to price. And that's what my breakout's going to be. Stand up, John Kalura, where you at? John Kalura, he's your time man. What he's going to teach you is how do you handle time objections. Once we've converted it to price, and then we've converted it to time, how do you handle it? John is the time man. So you're going to go from one breakout to the next to put what we call the UAC in place. What's that going to do? Well, the biggest thing that it's going to do is it's going to allow you to feel comfortable and feel like you aren't pushing stuff on people. You're not, because the biggest, when you're in a sales job and you actually are using one of those high pressure sales systems, you feel the pressure more than the customers do, or as much. If you UAC, you won't feel pressure, and neither will the customer. Neither will the customer. Another one of our systems that we teach, the walk of life. The walk of life, the first question of the walk of life, we understand. You guys know what the question is. What is it? How much did you think it was going to be? Absolutely. You're going to understand. The second step, what you do, you're going to alter. Everybody knows that. We're going to practice it as we go. And the third, we're going to convert, we're going to convert price to time. Does that make sense? And we're going to practice this, and we got some techniques to show you, and we're going to work on some of the things to help us do this and not feel pressure. Another one of the things we use is very, very simple. We call it convert to comfort. Convert to comfort is how we handle poo-poo objections, BP. We're going to talk about that. You're going to learn that when you're learning how to convert in Mike's breakout. We're going to, in the first part of the convert to comfort, we understand. The second part, we alter. And the third part, we convert. As you can see, everything we do when it comes to handling objections, We UAC. We just didn't know we were doing it. We didn't know what it did. We just knew the crap worked. Now that we understand why it works, we understand the biology behind it, now we can really perfect it. You can walk away from here in these 3 days, and when you get that objection from that customer, you know, back in the day when I was running leads and guys would run a lead with me and I'd get an objection in the close and I'd just smile. And guys would be like, man, why are you smiling? Why you smile when they give you an objection? Because I knew that I had the answer. So I'm thinking, is that all you got? This is going to be fun. That's what I'm thinking, right? Well, that's because I understood and I felt like I could handle anything that the customers gave me. But it was really difficult to teach and really difficult to get people to get inside what I'm thinking and how it works. But now that I know why it works. I know the biology behind it. We've talked to the doctors. We've seen the studies. Now we can really dive deep in handling these objections. And we can use these things to help you. When that customer give you that objection, for you to feel the same way I did. We worked in that at the boot camp. Is that all you got? All the pressure goes away. Another one that you're going to learn and that you already know mostly, the 3-step pressure releaser that we talk about. That 3-step pressure releaser that we talk about is UAC. Hey, all we do is when we step, oh, please don't misunderstand me. That's understand. Then we go to the next part of it. We're altering. Hey, we'll take your business today, 6 days from now, 6 months from now. Then we convert it right to the project. Come on, let's go take a look at your project. And now that objection of, hey, we're not doing nothing, and that pressure has now been converted to looking at what they do. And now the pressure just sucks out of them. We're going to practice how to UAC. This entire boot camp is about handling objections. The thing about it, I was watching online a couple of guys that are sales trainers. And very few people talk specifically about how to handle objections, right? They say, well, how do you handle, I want to think about it. They say, well, have a good attitude, right? Okay. Or, hey, we just drop our price. Price always solves everything. Well, nobody truly tells you. I was actually listening to a video of a guy that's supposed to be a top sales trainer. And he said, I'm going to show you how to handle it. I want to think about it. And I was like, all right, I want to hear this. Then I looked at the video. It was 18 seconds long. I'm like, dang, that's going to be quick. And I listened to it, and he says, here's how you handle I want to think about it. When that customer tells you, I want to think about it, you say, what is it you want to think about? You already made a decision. What made you decide not to do it? And he says, when they tell you what made them decide not to do it, then you go back to your tie-down questions. Well, you told me that you liked my product. You told me that you liked my company. So let me ask you, is it me? Now, I want you to think about that. Look at what you just did to that customer. What we're going to do, we're going to take you through a process that allows that customer to feel good, to want to invite you back to their home, to want to refer you, to want to go on your reference list, and not to feel like they've been sold or beat on. If you UAC right, customers can object to you 3, 4, 5 times, and they never feel pressure. And they'll never say, I couldn't get him to leave. He wouldn't take no for an answer. All the things you hear when they talk about salespeople. So when we do this, there's a few things that you really got to, I want you to understand how we're going to do these breakouts. I want you to understand that when you go into the breakouts, the way they're going to work is pretty simple. You're going to go in, each one of your instructors are going to go through a presentation to explain to you exactly what they're doing. And then we're going to role play. Every single person in the breakout will get a chance to role play. And what we want you to do is to understand that the role play itself is not to pick on anybody or anything like that. You guys know me, you know how it works. It's just participate within that role play. Because what's going to happen is it is so much easier. And most of you guys know it's easy to do these role plays. It's real easy to do them as long as I'm not talking to you. You know all the answers until I get right to you, right? Everybody does. The thing that we're going to do is we're going to put you on the spot by calling on you and by asking you to do role plays. Do you think we want you to feel uncomfortable? Yeah, that's what we do. The reason we do is because if you're not uncomfortable, you're not what? You're not growing. Now, most of these, I want you to think about this. How many people, is there anybody in here that don't know the basic 10 steps? Raise your hand if you don't know the basic 10 steps. Great. We got a couple, but great, okay? Now, the reason being is this boot camp is not about the basic 10 steps. Right? This boot camp is about, hey, what do you do when you go to that customer's house and he says, look, he says, we're not buying anything. We don't buy anything the same day we see it. We always get 3 estimates and we sleep on it before we buy it. How do you deal with that? What do you do? How do you deal with that customer when you give them a price? And like somebody was saying earlier, and they just lose their mind? Oh, you know, they tell you, hey, well, you know what? No, I mean, it just depends on the price. And then you give them the price. They say, hey, listen, we're not doing it today. I mean, we can't buy anything right now. I mean, I told you we want to think about it. We're probably going to get 3 or 4 estimates. I got to talk to my son before we do this. I mean, hey, we might be moving. And then the wife said, huh? They just lose their mind for a minute. How do you handle those? How do you handle, because listen, almost everybody in here, if I asked you and I did a role play with you and I made it very simple for you, you can go right straight through the walk of life. I'll show you what I mean. That's more than I thought it was going to be.
Tell me, how much do you think it was?
3,000.
Well, now that you've seen the price and the product you use, you understand why it'd be a little bit more than you thought it would be?
Yeah.
About how long do you think it would take you to come up with the rest of the money?
I don't know. Now stop. Almost everybody in here can do that. That's pretty simple. But what can you do when the customer really come at you? And they really do what a real customer do. How many times you go to a customer's house and they give you a price objection, and when they give you that price objection, they say, it's more than I thought it was going to be. Go ahead, walk a life, man. That don't happen, does it? What they really say is, listen, hey, we're not going to be able to do this right now. I'll tell you what, give me your card and I'll give you a call back, because that's a lot more money than we thought it was going to be. So let me talk to my son, because what he's going to do is he's going to help me pay for it. You got a card? Yeah, give me your card. Thanks for coming. Now, hold on a second. What happened to the walk of life? What happened to the time objection? all of a sudden, just because I was a real customer, the only thing he knew to do was to say, what I want to happen, by the time you leave here in 3 days, when you get that real customer, and that customer tell you all of that I just told you, how many different objections did I give you? I gave you, no, he said a bunch of poo-poo and one real one. No, sir. I gave him a couple good ones. See, here's what happens. See, this is like playing quarterback because our system is simple but complex, which means you got to learn it. You got to practice it. See, and when these rookie quarterbacks that come into the NFL, what happens is when they get in the NFL game is a whole lot what? Faster than the college game. So what happens is when he gets in there, he hikes the ball, he gets there, and all of a sudden, everybody's on him so fast. You see those, they're like this, and before they know it, it's on them. But as they get better, they learn the system, you'll hear them say the game did what? The game slowed down. See, right now, because the game, you're still a rookie quarterback. That when I just said what that customer said, and they say it just like that, it sounds like this to you, right? That's what it sounds like. But once you master this system, it'll sound like this. We're not going to be able to do it right now. It's way more money than I thought it was going to be. I may have to talk to my son about this. And it slows down just like that. And you can see it and react to it. And UAC. That's what these 3 days are about. That's what the role play is going to be about. We're going to have to come at you hard. We're going to have to role play. That's why we broke it down into groups of 25 so that the group can be small enough so that you can role play and you can actually get your turn to do some role play. Now, when you come to my role play, see, I'm a little bit different. See, when you come to my role play, it's going to be about 100 of you guys in the room with me. I can still make you feel uncomfortable if it's 200 of you in here, right? So we're going to hit it hard. We're going to go through, and the way it's going to work is in the big breakout, we're going to still take breaks as the other breakouts do, but we're just going to come back in here. So the first group of guys that you see, you're in number 1, you're going to be in here in the big room with me going through converting poo-poo objections and converting price objections. And what we're going to do, then we'll take a break and we'll pick up another subject. Everybody understand what we're saying? We're going to go back and you're going to come back in, you're going to come back. Okay? And then tomorrow, you will go from breakout to breakout, from breakout down the hallway, and everybody else will come in here. Does that make sense? And then on Wednesday, we're going to role play the heck out of this crap. All the things you learned and all the role play you got, you're going to get a chance to do it right here in the big room with everybody looking at you. And I'm going to make sure we're going to have the microphone. So we're going to give you the microphone on the practice. Maybe we should get them to come up on stage. See, I wanted to see 500 eyes looking at you. And then you got this big, black, 6'8" dude with the freaking white teeth that's sitting there telling you, and all he's saying is, "Bomb, do it again. Bomb, do it again." See how comfortable you feel. But we're going to have fun. What that's going to do is when you get in front of that customer, it's going to make it a piece of cake. It's going to make it easy to where you're like, hey, man, if I can do it in front of this big group, I can do it in front of just 2 homeowners. That's what it's about. What I want to do before we break for lunch is I just kind of want to do a quick, because we're not going to talk about the 10 steps really at all in this boot camp. So I want to do a few-minute review and just kind of go through the 10 steps so that everybody, if you don't know it or you need a review, so that, because we're not going to, listen, let me tell you what we're not going to do, okay? We're not going to spend our time in the breakouts saying, okay, here we go, ask me the pre-close question.
Other than the price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
Huh? Say again?
Other than price or payment, is there any reason we couldn't get your job started?
Where you from? Arizona. They talk that fast in Arizona?
Sorry. Slower?
Huh? Yeah, man. You sell bathrooms, don't you?
Yes.
Most of your customers old, aren't they? A lot of them.
A lot of them.
A lot of them old. You think an old person gonna be able to understand what the heck you just said? Slow that crap down, man.
You got it.
All right, let's go. Come on. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Are you sitting in my living room just chilling? That's all I want to. Oh, you leaning all back. Hey, get in the ready position. That's what we do. All right, there we go. Listen, guys. He's sitting back just chilling. Everything we do when we pitch, we get in the ready position. Both feet planted firmly on the ground, torso leaning slightly forward, making eye contact with that customer, hands where I can see them at all times. Yeah, let's see how he feels about this. All right, come on, let's go. Hit me with it again.
Rodney. Am I turned on?
Yeah, give him a little sound here.
Give me a little.
All right, go ahead, try it. It might not be on. There you go.
Mr. Webb, other than price or payment, is there any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
It's not is there. What is it? Would there be?
Would there be any
Oh,
reason?
no, sir. Start over. You done jacked it
Mr.
up.
Webb,
man.
other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
Okay, great. Now, here's the deal. We're not going to be in our boot camps correcting your pre-close. We want to spend our time in these boot camps helping you alter, helping you understand, and helping you convert. That's why we're doing this now. Everybody understand? All right, here we go. Come on. Talk to me. Okay? All right, here's what I want you to do. You ain't going to be ready for this one. Sell me the reference list.
Rodney, will you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
So one of the things I do, I work really hard to give great service to my clients, and I'd like you to take a few minutes and give a few of these folks a call for me. I have 3 of my favorite questions. 1, did we show up on time? 2, did we do a good job cleaning up? And 3, if they were to do it all over again, would they use us again?
Okay.
And I'll work up something special for you.
Okay. All right, I'll take that. I could use a little better than that. Mm-hmm. Who think they can do that better than that? Who in here think they don't? Who? Oh, don't just jump up. Okay, I'm just gonna have to volunteer me somebody. Talk to me, man. I saw you over there. Here's another $2 million guy. Come on.
Hey, Rodney, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, this is a list of homeowners who are in the same position you were in, and I helped them through that process. Do me a favor, give them a call. You can ask them anything you want. Some people don't know what to ask, so what I did was I put 3 questions at the bottom. Did I do everything I said I would do? Did we clean up the way we said we'd clean up? And if they had to do it all over again, would they use Ridge Valley again? And hey, Rodney, for every single one of these people you get a hold of, I'm going to be able to give you $50 off of your job at the end of the day. Now, do me a favor, give them a call while I'm up in your attic.
Okay. All right. Okay, not bad. I'll take that. Oh, hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, you sit there. Listen, I'll tell you what. When you sit in the back, you know I'm coming. That's all it's about. All right, here we go. Talk to me.
You bet.
Okay? All right, so here's what I need. Give me the transition questions. Okay. Gave you an easy one.
Yes, you did. Rodney, how long have you been thinking about remodeling your bathroom?
I hadn't even thought about it.
I see. What made you decide to do it today?
We're not doing it today.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Hold on a second. What did he leave out? Really? Oh, really? Hold on a second. So guess what? When you say that to me, guess what I'm going to say? Because I freaking said so. That's why.
Awesome.
See what happened now? And now what's he got to do? Now he got a UAC. He got to do a pressure releaser for no reason at all, except he didn't do it word for word. There's only 5 questions. There's a million questions, a million statements, a million things you can say in a house. I only asked for 5. 5. That's all I asked for. You can have the other 999,999. Can I have my 5? I just want my 5.
You want your 5?
Can I get my 5?
I'll give you your 5.
All right, well, come on, baby.
Is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
Quick time.
You ain't working. I'm just messing with you, man. Come on.
Rodney, how long have you been thinking about remodeling your bathroom?
About 6 weeks or so. But hey, listen, man, we're not doing it today. I mean, just like I told the lady on the phone, we're just getting estimates. We're not doing anything today.
Great. Tell you what, let's go take a look at your bathroom.
All right, I'll take that right on the money. Everybody understand what he did? Any questions about what he did? All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on, baby, you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, man, you matching now, I like it. All right, come on. All right, here's what we're doing. All right, what I want you to do for me right now is ask me the transition question.
Give me a second here.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'm nervous.
Everybody look at him. Everybody looking? All right, here we go. They're looking at you. They're watching you.
Other than price and payment, is there any reason?
Not price and, price
Or
Let's go.
other than price or payment.
Hold on a second. You got your hands in your pocket? Hold on a second. You got your hands in your pocket? You ever see that? He had his hands in his pocket. He's all down there doing this. I'm like, what the heck he's doing in there? Dude, were you looking at my wife or what? Hands where I can see them at all times. You're still a stranger here. You've only been here less than 4 or 5 minutes. Always, never give that customer a reason for concern until we can prove who we are and that we're not a liar. And we're gonna prove who we are. All right, let's go.
Rodney, other than price or payment, is there any reason that you couldn't get
Would
the
there
project?
be? Do it again.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason you couldn't get the project started today?
Not project job. He went to the pre-close. We'll let him stay on that since he asked for this. We'll go and give him some. All right? All right, go ahead. Hit me again.
Rodney, other than price or payment, is there any reason you
Not is there. Would there
Would
be?
there?
Do it again.
Okay. Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason that you couldn't get the job
We couldn't
started
get your
today?
job started today. I want freaking perfection. That's what we do. Didn't know you were going to get some of this coming all the way across the country, did you?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all right. All right. All right. Here we go. Do it again.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason that you couldn't get the job started today?
Other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today? Do it again.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason that we couldn't get your job started today?
All right, I'll take that. All right, this is the kind of thing. Hey, we're taking care of it right now so that we don't have to do it in the breakout. That's good, man. Appreciate that, man. You all right? Okay, all right, all right. Let me see here. Who we got here? We got us a nice mixture here. Nice little mixture. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. All right. What we're gonna do is we're getting ready to do a round robin. You gonna round robin. Hold on a second. You're from Austin? Yes. Austin? You're from Toronto, Canada? London, Canada, same crap. All right? You from Canada too? Atlanta? Atlanta? All right. So we got 4 different companies from 2 different countries here. And we getting ready to do a round robin. So we're going to round robin. Why you sighing all hard? We're going to round robin transition questions. That's easy. How easy can you be? All right, but here's the rules. You got 1.2 seconds to respond. I don't want to hear an I don't want to hear ain't nothing in your throat. That's what we do when we go. I know ain't nothing. You just trying to take some time so you can think. Ain't going to work. If it takes you more than 1.2 seconds or you don't respond with the right answer, what you going to hear? Bomb! And you got to start over. Here we go. Let's go. Start me out.
How long have you been thinking about remodeling your bathroom?
I'm about 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
We're not doing it today.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
All right, okay, all right, I'll take that. Come on, give me some. All right, here we go. Come on.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks. Gotcha, didn't I? Here we go. Let's go.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
We're not doing it today.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
All right, okay, come on.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks. Here we go, come on.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
Huh? Listen, just because I'm going around don't mean you got to be fast. Slow it down. The customers got to understand. Look at what's going on in here, guys. We got people from all over the freaking world. But everybody, boom, boom, boom. Come on, give me some.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
Good gracious, where are you from? What? Was that Louisville, Kentucky, right? Good. That's some bluegrass right there, boy. What do you think about that one? All right, here we go. Come on.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks. See that? Now, hold on a second. Was something in your throat?
No, sir.
No, it wasn't nothing in his throat. That's what we do. When we feel uncomfortable, we clear our throat or we laugh. Ain't nothing funny. But that's what we do to release pressure. My job is to get you to stop doing that so that when you get in that customer's home, it's smooth, it's relaxed, you don't have to think. All you do is use your personality and let the system do the work. Here we go, come on.
How long have you been thinking about remodeling your bathroom?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
We're not doing it today.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
Nice job. You heard how she said that? That's the way it's supposed to be said. That's the way it's supposed to be said right there. All right, come on, give me some. Give me the pre-close question.
Other than price or payment, is there any reason?
Not is there, would there be? Do it again.
Other than price or payment, Rodney, would there be any reason why we couldn't get this job?
Not why? What you mean why? Did he say why? What did we say about why? Never say why. Too much pressure. Think about it. You got a 6-year-old. Go clean up your toys. He said, why? What'd you say? Because I said, get in there. Know why. Let's go. Come on.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
No, I can't think of any.
Well, that's good.
Be ready. This is the things you gotta know. You gotta be, listen, all over, listen, we got over 250 people in here. Everybody knows. Everybody follows. Because what we know, if it's repeatable, it's perfectible. That's what we do. All right, come on, give me some.
Other than price or payment, would there be any reason why we couldn't get your job?
Not why. Did you say why? He said why. Would there be any reason Do not say why. Make it a practice. Come on.
Other than price or payment, would there be any reason why we couldn't?
Not why. See, he's built up muscle memory that the word why is a part of what he says. It takes muscle memory to overcome muscle memory. If you look at those companies that's increased their business 300, 400, 500, 1,300%. It's that building that muscle memory and holding ourselves accountable to trying to do it every time. Nobody does it perfect every time. I created this crap, and I don't do it perfect every time. Almost, but not every time. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Come on.
Other than us working this out with your insurance company or your deductible, would there be any reason we couldn't get your claim filed today?
That's what I'm talking about. That's our insurance pre-close. All right, come on, give me some. Let's go.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
No, I can't think of any.
Well, awesome. I'm not going to let price or payment stand in the... I just run that for you.
No, you didn't run it for me. You run it for yourself. Because that means I'm going to stay over here. All right, stand up, man. There you go. See, I told you. All right, here we go. Come on, get some of this. All right, pre-close.
So, Rodney, other than price or payment, is there any reason...
Hold on a second. You got your hands on your hip? See, hold on a second. When you got your hands on your hip, what's that mean? What's that look like? Oh, you getting ready to scold somebody, right? Remember, those visuals, those nonverbals, that's more important. Perception is more important than reality. If you're standing up, hands where we can see them, not behind your back, not on your hip, you got to make sure you're completely open. That customer, eye contact. These are the basic things that our system brings. This is why you see the success that we have. This is why customers love us. This is why we can build our reference list. This is why you have so many repeat customers. This is why these guys can go from 5 million to 17 million. This is why those guys out of Wisconsin can go from 4 million to 60 million. You don't do that by pissing people off. You do that by helping people. Come on, man. You from A-Best, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Give me some.
So, Rodney, other than price or payment, is there any reason why...
Not is there, would there be? I want perfection. Now, I gave you 1 million different things you can say. All I need is what?
5.
Can I have my 5?
So, Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason why we couldn't get your job?
It takes practice. That's okay. This is what this is about, man. Hey, man, don't worry about it. Hey, we got plenty of time. All right, come on.
So, Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
I don't know.
Great. I'm going to do everything I can to get this worked out for you.
All right, I'll take that. Not a problem at all. Let me go over here a little bit. See what we got here. Just a little bit. What's happening, man? All right, here we go. All right, all I want you to do for me right now is take me through the post-close question. It's better be perfect. 1001. 1002. 1003. Took you too long. Ooh. Post-close question.
So, Rodney, what made you decide to buy from me today?
All right, I'll take that. Okay. All right. Okay. That means I got to, he done ruined it for you all. It's time right now. We got to stay right here. We're going to stay right here because of him. And we getting ready to do ourselves right now. We're getting ready to do a round robin here. And I'm going to keep coming to you. And you know what? If he keeps messing it up for the whole table, we're going to stay here. Can we push lunch back? All right, here we go. All right, start me out with the transition questions. Took you too long. Let's go.
So how long you been thinking about remodeling your bathroom?
I hadn't thought about it.
What made you decide to do it today?
Hey, listen, we're not doing anything today because we need to get 3 estimates.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
Because I freaking said so. You asked me. Wrong answer. What did I do? I gave him an objection, so he didn't need to do what? Ask the questions. Be ready. Come on. Start me out.
Rodney, how long have you been thinking about making your gutters maintenance free?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
Hey, we're not doing it today.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
All right, I'll take that. All right, here we go. Come on, start me out. Pre-close.
Other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
We're not doing it today
Oh, really? Well, what makes you say that?
because we got some other projects to do.
Oh, really? What's that?
Well, I got to get my daughter's braces off.
I have no idea.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Okay, so go ahead and get a horn to yourself.
What are you saying?
There you go. All right, so let's go. Start me out.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
Start over.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason we couldn't get your job started today?
We're not going to be able to do it today
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
because I got some other projects to do.
Oh, yeah. What other projects are you working on?
I've got my daughter's braces.
Awesome.
Is it? Oh, it's awesome that my daughter's teeth jacked up? Is that what you're trying to say? Wrong answer. Simple, basic, know the answers. Here we go. Let's go. Start me out.
How long?
Start over.
How long?
Start over. See, that's called building muscle memory. He's sitting here just chilling, legs all crossed, looking like a cocky salesman. He just know he got this sale. Ain't trying to help me. That's the way it comes across. Now you look like you're there engaged and you care a little bit. Talk to me, come on.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your floors?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
We're not doing it today
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
because I need to get at least 3 estimates and I need to talk to my son about this before I do it.
Okay, let's go take a look at your bathroom.
Is that the right answer? I want you to think about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that one in the breakouts. We're going to talk about that one in the breakouts. All right, here we go. Come on. Pre-close.
Rodney, other than us working this out with the insurance company or your deductible, would there be any reason we couldn't get your claim filed today?
Well, listen, we're not going to be able to do it today.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
Well, I've got some other projects I got to do.
All right, Rodney, what projects do y'all end up?
Well, I mean, I've got a whole bunch of credit card debt, and I got to get this credit card debt paid off before I can do anything.
How long would it be for you to have that paid off?
I'll probably have it done probably by the end of the year.
Well, great. I can set you up with some payment.
Hold on a second. What the heck you doing? Wait a minute. You were perfect, man. How you going to set me up with some payments? I don't even know the price yet. Where are we? We're BP. He tried to give me a what kind of answer? An AP answer for a BP objection. Don't work. Does that make sense? Everybody following me? These are the things that I want you to understand and be smooth with. Because in the breakouts, we're not going to have time for this. We want to talk about understand, alter, and convert. We're going to role play. But what I don't want to be doing is I don't want to be correcting pre-close questions.
Other than me working this out with your insurance company or deductible, would there be any reason we couldn't get your claim filed today?
Okay, right words, but it sounded like he was reading. He wasn't reading, he knows it. Probably a little nervous. Okay? We need it to be relaxed, matter of fact, just like a casual conversation. Pre-close.
Other than price or payment, is there any reason we
Not is there, would there be? Come on.
So, Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be any reason we could not get your job started today?
Listen, we're not doing it today.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
Well, I mean, you know what? I just don't think we're going to be able to afford it. We're on a fixed income. Wife's not working right now, and I'm retired. I just don't think we're going to be able to afford it.
Okay, well, it's my job to not let price or payment affect you and your family of getting what you need. Let me show you what I worked up for you.
Okay, I'll take that. That'll work for me all day long. Everybody following what we're doing here? Any questions? All right, let's see what you got there. All right, that's more money than I thought it was going to be. I'm AP, and that was my objection.
Well, how much did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was going to be about half that. Are you guys crazy? You've been smoking rocks. You're twice what the other estimates that I got.
Well, now that you see what we do and everything that goes into the job, do you understand why it's more than what you thought?
Yeah, but not that much more.
Well, now that you've seen the price, how long would it take you to come up with the rest of the money?
I'll take that. I'll take that. It don't matter where we go in the world. It don't matter where we go in the country. If you've been on the system, you know how to help customers with the basic system. What you don't maybe know at the level we need it to be is how to do what we call UAC. And that's what this is about. That's what the objections are. That's what handling objections. Anybody got any questions so far? All right, here we go. Sell me the reference list.
All right, Rodney, would you mind doing me a favor?
Depends on what it is.
Oh, I have a sheet here of individuals in the same spot as you were, thinking about getting some new leaf guard on their house, and they've actually volunteered to be on this list for me.
Pick it up right there.
They've been on this list for me. I've helped them out just like you. If you could do me a favor while I'm out here.
Mom, he said that already. I don't want you to repeat nothing. I want perfection. I want it to be seamless. Let's get through this completely seamless. No mistakes whatsoever, no arms, no nothing. Don't repeat, and let's get through it. Let's go.
Hey, Rodney, can you do me a favor, please?
Depends on what it is.
Well, I have a list here of individuals that are in the same spot you were, looking to get some new leaf guard on their house.
Pick it up right there.
And if you could give them a call, I got a few questions to get everything started. You can ask them anything you want. A few questions to get them going. Did we show up on time?
Pick it up right there.
Did we clean up well? And if you had to,
Pick it up.
If you had to do it all over again, would you choose Linus Construction?
Pick it up.
So if you give these customers a call, I can give you $50 off your project for each person you get a hold of. You think you could do that for me, Rodney, while I'm out here measuring?
Okay, all right. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You said that's good. He said that was good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But what are we looking for? Perfection. Will we ever get there? No. But let me ask you this. Think about it. How many of your competition are in a room right now taking this abuse, trying to get better, trying to make sure they can help people, trying to make sure they can help each other and help? You know what? This is not easy. It's not easy. We know it's not. It's much easier just to go out there and just say whatever comes natural. And when I talk to get sales guys, they say, well, give me your pitch. Oh, I don't have a pitch. Every customer is different. But what is absolutely the same in every single appointment you go to? Huh? You. You are. So if you perfect you are ahead of the game. That's what this is about. You guys sitting over there on the wall, you thought you wasn't going to get a chance to role play because you wasn't at no table. Oh, yeah. See, what it tells me is when you're up against the wall is that you was late. That's what it tells me. So if you was late, that means you got to get a little extra role play in. Are you ready? Ask me the transition question.
Rodney, other than price or payment, would there be
Nope, transition questions. How long?
How long have you been thinking about replacing your floors?
Okay, about 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
Listen, I'm not doing it today. Now, if you're going to be like one of these other guys with this high pressure crap, you can just get in your truck and leave.
Listen, I'm happy to take your business today or any other day in the future. How about we just go outside and check out your job?
No. What didn't he do? He didn't understand. He didn't understand. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, let's go. Hit me. He was like this. There you go, come on.
Rodney, how long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
Listen, we're not doing it today now. If you're going to be like one of these other people with all of this high pressure crap, I'll tell you what you can do. You can just get in your truck and leave. Mom, ain't nothing funny. He laughing because he, what? Was trying to think of what to say. Huh? Nah, don't do that. All right, here we go. Come on.
Rodney, how long have you been thinking about remodeling your bathroom?
About 6 weeks.
What made you decide to do it today?
We're not doing it today. Now, if you're going to be like one of these other guys with all of this high pressure stuff, I'm going to tell you right now, you can leave right now.
Rodney, don't misunderstand me.
I'll take your business today.
Tomorrow's
6 weeks from now.
Boy, you just a comedian, man. See, the thing is, next thing you're going to know, he's going to have something in the throat. All right? All we got to do is just relax. Just relax. Understand, right, that what we're trying to do here, guys, listen, all I'm really trying to do right now is to make you react, not think. See, you have to think if you haven't practiced enough. This is a tester to see, do we need more practice before we can react? Hey guys, this can happen a lot. If you're asking those transition questions the way you're supposed to be asking them, the customers could push back a little bit. You gotta be ready. And you gotta be ready to UAC on this. Everybody following me? All right, here we go. Come on.
Mr. Webb,
Yeah. Bob. Here we go. Come on.
Mr. Webb, how long have you been thinking about replacing your roof?
About 6 weeks.
and what made you decide to do it today?
Huh?
And what made you decide to do
We
it today?
gotta, listen, guys. If you ask that question that way, you won't get an objection. You're not going to get one. What they're going to say is, oh, I saw you on TV. I saw you at the home show. We need to get it done. If you do that, you're not going to get the pushback we need. Tony's going to really work with you guys on that in his breakout. That's what he's going to do. All right, come on, give me some.
How long have you been thinking about replacing your windows?
About 6 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. All right. Guys, I want you to really think about what we do. And I want you to think about all the people from all the different, we've got over 100 companies maybe in this room. Everybody at least understands the philosophy of what we do. But to master it, it takes practice. And what's so awesome about what we have is you don't even have to be good at it to be successful. But the better you are at it, the more success you're going to have, the more money you're going to make, the more customers you're going to help, the more you're going to be able to take care of your family. It's major. It really is. This is the kind of practice that we need you to have going on in your offices. This, yeah, some of you guys won't have the pressure of having all the people in here. That's fine. But there's going to be a lot of tools to help you. It still takes a lot of effort. Success don't come easy. A lot of work. A lot of time. But I can tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it. For you guys that's never seen the system, I think there's only like 2 or 3 in here, understand what our system is about. Our system is not designed to teach you to sell. Our system is designed to figure out why we didn't sell. It is the only system in North America that is designed to figure out why we didn't sell. What we know is if we know why we didn't sell, we can fix it, which automatically raises our closing percentages. There's people all around the world, all around this country. When we tell them our closing rates, they don't believe us. When we tell them that we've got people out there like Rocky Feeney here that closes in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, sells millions of dollars, mostly gutters. That's a lot of gutters. Most people, most companies, most sales reps, if they are selling at 30%, they're at the top of their class. They're at the top of their office. If you're at 30% in our organization, you're coming in for extra training. We have to understand that, hey guys, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it's easier not to do it. And we've got some guys in here. There's some guys in here that's kind of just starting on the system. There's some floor covering guys in here that maybe haven't 100% bought into the system. I want you to understand. We understand why you don't buy completely in. But hopefully what you've seen today, this morning, hopefully what you've seen from some of these people in this room that's closing in the 60s, 70s, 80s, especially for some of you floor covering guys. You floor covering guys. There's probably 50 guys in this room right now. Guys, one guy that sells more than your whole company. I want you to think about it. These 3 days, you saw that. One of the reasons I picked this hotel was because of that big lobby with the sushi bar and the bar and all of that stuff out there. When you see people and you see some of these top producers like Curtis Cagle, made over $200,000 last year selling roofs. And his boss gets mad at him because he don't work that hard, he said. Imagine what he could make if he worked hard. When you see these guys going around, ask them. They'll tell you the system's not easy. They'll tell you. Hey, ask some of these buyers guys. They know. Hey, where's Gary at? He throw up every time I come. What we've got to understand, though, is you will get out of it what you put in it. You will. It's about management. It's about ownership. If you have great management that will hold people accountable to doing what they're supposed to do, your company will grow. It'll grow. Hey, this table right here, you see these guys around here? Talk to these guys. All managers and owners, and these guys here have grown their business tremendously. One of the absolutely most successful, most professional home improvement companies in not only this country, but any country. These guys here Southern Industries, Taylor Constructions, one of the best companies in the nation because they have ownership and managers that will hold their guys accountable. These are the kind of people we have in this room. These are the kind of people, if you surround yourself with success, success will come. That's what this is about. When you meet people, when I meet people, and I see people, and they buy into this thing right away when nobody else, like my friends here from Tucson, Arizona, when they were one of the few rebaths that say, hey, you know what? Hey, we're going to jump in this thing and do it. And out of Tucson, Arizona, one of the worst economies to come out of 2008, these guys shine as high as any rebath in any city, no matter how big. Why? They believe. They follow. They have management and ownership that do the deal. That's what it's about. If your company's not there, talk to some of these people. Where you at, Corey? Where Corey at? Corey. Man, this guy here, man, he's got a foundation company in Amarillo, Texas. And that's not that but dirt. Tell us about your last week, or your last month, man. How much did you do before you met us in foundation repair?
You know, in foundation repair, before we partnered with Rodney here, and Tony comes and teaches us, we did 1.2, and just in the month of July, we did over 600,000.
In 1 month, they did half of what they did all year long. Hey, man, we ain't making this crap up. Sometimes it just sounds too good to be true. The bottom line, though, is this. If it was easy, it wouldn't be working. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, then it wouldn't work no more. So we want to keep it hard. We want to build the density of the limbic part of the brain by practicing and role playing. We want to talk to the limbic part of the brain so that customers will make a subconscious decision that you are the one that they want to do the job. Nobody else. If they do that, other estimates don't matter. As a group, as what I call BITW Nation, if we practice the system, we can perfect it. These next 3 days, I know you guys came from near and far. Edmonton, Canada, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, California, New Jersey, all around the country. If you guys put in the time, take this seriously, role play, understand, get uncomfortable. Let's get uncomfortable and let's get better. If you do that, these 3 days will definitely be worth your time. We're going to take lunch. After lunch, you're going to look on the list. You're going to go to your breakout. It will start at 1 o'clock. Go to the breakout that is assigned. If anybody has any questions about where your breakout is, by looking at the sheet, talk to Jason. Okay? And so the lunch is going to be right outside this door. All you'll do is grab your lunch, come back in, eat here, and then report to your breakout at 1 o'clock. All you guys that's at my breakout, when you come back, sit at the front tables. Say it again? Okay, there's 2 food, one out this door and one out that door. See you at 1 o'clock.